Without a doubt, Elon Musk is the most famous CEO in the world, and it's rare to come across someone of fame and fortune as Elon Musk. For this reason, it was very interesting when he disclosed the precise details about what professional he will definitely hire in Twitter. For example, one direction that Musk revealed is about people who are exceptional at producing software. He also mentioned the one quality he is seeking in potential applicants. Also, Musk has established his own plan about how to choose employees, and it has been supported by research from the Association of American College and Universities. According to Musk, experience is more important than education. But with that, evidence of exceptional abilities is a key factor for any successful hiring. Musk has revealed how he takes extra steps to make sure that the candidates for working on Twitter are special individuals. In addition, Musk mentioned how, with the help of Twitter, he wants to influence and revolutionize the traditional education as a means of developing and attracting high talent, asserting that college is more about having fun than it is about learning. While businesses all throughout the nation rely on academic credentials to find candidates, Musk thinks that talents are more significant than diplomas. Moreover, Musk surprised everyone when he talked about his decision about moving Twitter's headquarters to Texas. So, is Twitter leaving California? Well, this is a very interesting situation, so let's explain it. Twitter is looking to hire again, just 3 weeks after laying off approximately 2/3 of its 7,500-person workforce. According to people who were present and a partial recording, Musk indicated during an all-hands meeting with Twitter workers that the company is through with layoffs and is actively recruiting for positions in engineering and sales, and that staff are encouraged to make referrals. In terms of essential recruits, Musk stated in the discussion that people who are outstanding at developing software are the top priority. Twitter recruiters are said to be reaching out to engineers, encouraging them to join Twitter 2.0, an Elon company. Monday's all-hands meeting marked the first time Musk addressed Twitter employees since he asked them to opt into his extremely hardcore culture reset, which resulted in around 1,000 resignations. While taking employees' questions from Twitter's San Francisco offices for roughly a half hour, Musk stated that there are no plans to relocate Twitter's headquarters to Texas, as he did with Tesla, but that it may make sense to be dual-headquartered in California and Texas. Musk went on to argue that in order to be the digital town square, they must reflect a diverse range of viewpoints, even if they disagree with those viewpoints. He admitted that the company's ongoing restructuring would have a lot of flaws, but will normalize over time. In answer to an employee query, he stated that major elements of the technological stack must be rebuilt from the ground up, and at another point in the discussion, he recommended that engineering teams be established in Japan and Brazil to help decentralize things. Musk explicitly mentioned Twitter's historically high use in Japan as something the firm should strive for, preferably in every region, without exception. While he pointed out that, while Twitter appears to be US-centric, it is actually Japan-centric. Despite having 1/3 of the population in the United States, Japan has approximately the same amount of daily active users as the United States. In answer to a query on employee compensation, Musk emphasized that staff will be granted stock options on Twitter and will be able to cash them out on a regular basis, much like at SpaceX. SpaceX's liquidity strategy is to hold a liquidity event every 6 months, during which the business buys back shares and invites new investors to acquire shares, he explained. Twitter will operate on the same blueprint. Anyone who joins Twitter today will be working in a considerably smaller organization than it was when Musk took control. While the precise number of layoffs is unknown, almost 7,400 workers had access to Twitter's internal infrastructure before Twitter laid off about half of the company. According to people familiar with the figures, that number has subsequently dropped to just over 2,700 workers, excluding the thousands of outside contractors also laid off. Elon Musk notoriously dismisses traditional schooling as a way of developing and attracting elite talent, claiming that college is mostly for fun, rather than learning. While firms throughout the country rely on academic degrees to locate people, Musk believes that skills are more important than degrees. In doing so, his firms, Tesla and SpaceX, attract and keep some of the world's greatest minds, no degree necessary. However, the recruiting procedure requires two things, which boil down to one: the two-hands exam. The two-hands exam screens applicants without the use of traditional gatekeepers, such as degrees. Instead, it certifies applicants via hands-on expertise assessment and first-hand experience. It's a stunningly simple procedure that, like any well-engineered product or process, was built for simplicity and effectiveness, and it can be used to identify top talent by any firm. Though the argument about experience versus education is intense, Musk believes that experience is more important than education. Experience, rather, is a sort of education, and it is, in many respects, the best schooling. In fact, research from the Association of American Colleges and Universities confirms Musk's theory. According to the AACU report, 3/4 of hiring managers feel that a college education is required. However, the justification was not based on any particular curriculum, but rather on the soft skills that college is thought to provide. The same soft skills, creativity, emotional intelligence, or resilience, for example, are notoriously difficult to judge in an interview, and their growth is not limited to college courses or student life, but rather to real-world experiences. In other words, education is more than just what is taught in a classroom. It also includes what is learned via first-hand experiences. As a result, first-hand expertise is sought as a technique for recognizing talent with extensive knowledge. When examining applications, for example, examine whether individuals have the first-hand experience required to hit the ground running, or at the very least, demand the least amount of preparation to be successful in the position. Elon Musk is known for bringing engineering techniques and strategies to other aspects of his business and life. It's so important that the millionaire lives in a $50,000 little cottage. Sure, an interview process is a test, but instead of analyzing the candidate's talents, many organizations just assess a candidate's knowledge. This, however, is a serious flaw, since there is a big difference between remembering and simply repeating facts and truly comprehending how something works. To overcome this obstacle, put applicants through an extremely relevant hands-on testing. To successfully assess applicants, offer exams that are most similar to what the job may experience. To achieve a precise evaluation of one's capacity to efficiently accomplish the responsibilities of the position, ensure that the scope of the test is confined to the resources required to perform the test or task. The hiring process is undeniably demanding. So, the faster you can sift through and limit down applications, the earlier you can interview, conduct hands-on testing, and find the needle in the haystack, just as Tesla and SpaceX do. Because future-proofing your organization entails more than just finding exceptionally efficient strategies to retain employees. But it's also important to have an efficient hiring plan in place to attract and find new personnel, so that your company can go back to work. On a related note, Musk hired an individual who famously tried to hack an iPhone in 2007. George Hotz was the first person to unlock an iPhone back then. Hotz was initially hired by SpaceX and was recently hired to improve Twitter's search function. Hotz has been given a 12-week timeframe to repair the weakness that many engineers have failed to fix. According to Hotz, he is obligated to do a 12-week internship at Twitter to help cover the cost of living in San Francisco. He stated that it is all about bringing the world back to life, rather than generating wealth in a dead world. Musk reacted to his tweet with an invitation to speak. Furthermore, he stated that he is delving into a complex codebase. In 12 weeks, he would document and tidy up some of those 1,000 microservices. He mentioned reverse engineering. When asked what abilities he looks for in candidates, Musk stated that he is looking for evidence of a remarkable ability. Did they encounter and surpass really severe challenges? And, of course, you want to know if they were truly accountable for a huge success or if someone else was more responsible. Someone who has had to grapple with a problem usually understands it and does not forget. Given the complicated issues that Musk's companies face, it's no wonder that he recruits people with great problem-solving skills. What's intriguing is how he goes one step further to ensure that the candidate was genuinely the one who identified solutions in past roles. He continues by saying that he asks specific questions to understand the problem and exactly how the solution addressed it. When people talk about significant achievements in job interviews, it might appear impressive. It's much more astounding when they can tell you about the challenge they were encountering, the solution they devised, and the positive conclusion that resulted. That's it for today. Subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell.